press start here. Hopefully, everything is.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this live stream of Bits and Tokens. How are you doing today on this fine Thursday?
Oh, God.
Are you okay?
All the whiskey's on top.
Sorry about that, guys. Tim's a little discombobulated at the moment. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday here. We are.
I'm certainly having a fantastic Thursday. Just throw it out there right now.
And let me just do a little intro here. So, Tim.
Hello.
What are you doing?
The alcohol will kill the germs. I had to mix it.
With a pen?
The alcohol will kill the germs.
That's what John Wick uses to kill people.
Okay, listen. One thing that y'all are not gonna do is spoil that movie for me. Okay.
No, well, he said that in the first movie.
I might take my.
No,
I might
he
take
kills
myself.
three people in a bar with a pencil.
I might take myself on Friday or something.
Such a good movie. If you guys haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Like, it's just so good.
It's mostly very
So
accurate
good.
unless you start counting shots like I do.
We were doing that because he had a shoddy.
Some of his guns have magic magazines where he just never reloads, and I'm just like, all right. It doesn't happen a lot, and everything is pretty accurate, but it's just some of the scenes he's just shooting forever.
I know. I was saying the same thing. It's funny because he had those big shotguns, and like during one scene he shot like 6 or 7 rounds when you only like reloaded 4, and I was like, what? Anyways, so
wow, that's really stupid. So he only reloaded 4.
Well, it looked like he like pushed 2 and like if they flew forward, turned the gun over, pushed 2, flew forward. So it looked like that he reloaded 4, but the thing maximum holds 6, but he shot like 7 or 8 shots.
How do you know it holds 6 max? What kind of shotgun was it?
One of those big, like, I'm gonna shoot your entire head off. Like, I'm gonna blow your brains off.
It had a forward handle?
Yeah, it's like this big.
So it wasn't a shotgun.
It was
It shot shotgun shells, but it wasn't a shotgun. Did it have what appeared to be 2 tubes on the bottom? It kind of looked like a triangle.
Yeah,
sort
it had
of?
the 2 tubes, and it had like the little like battery looking.
Don't quote me on this because I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but that holds like 26 rounds, like some ungodly number of rounds.
Does it?
Yeah.
It didn't look. He had to reload pretty often.
The handle that you hold is also how you cock it, if it's the one that I'm thinking of.
Possibly. So. I don't know. I'd have to recall. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into this live stream, Bits and Tokens. Let's talk some crypto here. First and foremost, let me introduce Bits and Tokens. Here at bitsandtokens.com, we are in the field.
I'm gonna switch it up.
Education.
I'm gonna switch up our little intro. So
you're gonna switch it up. What are you gonna do?
At bitsandtokens.com, we do a lot of things. Okay, so let me explain to you guys what bitsandtokens.com means to me personally.
All right, go ahead. You take it. You got that.
So bitsandtokens.com to me, right, is first and foremost a very safe place, right?
A very safe place.
No, I'm serious. You log in. Okay, and it's not like those Facebook groups where anybody can just post anything whenever. Anyone can post anything whenever. But this is our website. We watch it, we monitor it, we get alerts when things are posted. So, we're always on top of that. How many comments do I have to sift through all the time to like try to figure out what's what?
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So, I mean, it's a safe community for you to learn and grow all the tools that you'll need in order to be successful in the blockchain and crypto world as far as like an understanding standpoint. You can find right here on the site. Our blog with our wonderful writer here,
Black Man in the chat. Well, hello, Black Man.
Got it. Cool.
Also, yes, we were talking about John Wick. Sorry, just got out to the chat, but go ahead, Tim. Go do your thing.
So our blog chock full of just the good bits for you. We have charts, where you can just type in any coin. You can even type in stocks if you are feeling adventurous. You want to branch off into stocks. You can check everything by market cap. There is a community for you to join and engage in, like I was saying. And then beyond that, we provide assistance to our tiered subscription members. So silver tier and above gets access to one of us 24/7. You have questions, you have, whatever. You want to talk to somebody about a new project you heard about and you're not sure about it. You think something might be a scam, whatever the case may be. Most recently, I helped somebody with, in MetaMask, when you get like someone sends you an ERC20 token, but you can't see it, and then you have to like manually add it with the contract address and all that stuff.
Yep, all that
stuff. So I walked somebody through that, and that was really fun because like that's just something that's just like for us, that's like second nature, you know. But like for someone else who's learning that for the first time, it's when I learned that for the first time, you know, way back when, I thought it was like so cool. Like, oh, I have to manually add it. Wow, it's nifty. Like I'm really doing stuff. Like I just thought I was like the coolest kid on the block. So when I show other people that and they're like, oh wow, you know, I thought the coins were missing. I sent them 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. It's just nice. It's really nice.
That's good. Yeah, it's a good feeling when you help people genuinely. Right. And honestly, we're not trying to rip you off. That's the best part about it, which is a lot of these places. Like I remember when we were at the event, one of the things was literally ripping. They're like, "What you guys do for a steal? That's crazy. Like nobody would ever do that," kind of thing. You know, like that's what the guy said, and I was like, "Yeah, like you know, we're out here for the community. We're in your interest."
So that's bitsandtokens.com. Obviously, if you do want to support us without, you know, you don't, maybe you're an expert, maybe you don't need assistance, right? A couple cool ways you can do it. If you're looking to buy a new ledger, I heard the new ledger Nano X's are actually shipping. So if you're looking to buy a new ledger, you can use this link. It's in our shop and in a lot of our blog articles and just some other places on the site. And this is probably going to be one of the only, if probably like the only ads that you see on the site, because we're not like into that. It makes sense for what the theme of the site is, right? But we have a bunch of different shirts and a bunch of different stuff. I'm actually going to start pulling some of these. So the Tap That stuff is going to go soon. I'm going to keep the Bitcoin Accepted Here stuff up because you guys, you know, seem to like that. And then I'm going to keep the Bits and Tokens shirt up there as well. So a lot of cool stuff on the site for you to check out.
So make sure you visit our site, get some love, but we'll see you. All right, let's get into the news.
Let's do it.
Somebody in the chat, did y'all see BCC2 canceled?
BitConnect?
That's the 2.0 version you told me about, right?
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know they canceled.
They canceled?
Yeah, apparently.
It said that it was coming in like July or something.
I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, when I heard about that
sure
and you told me about that, I was like, "There's no way. Somebody's trying to make a meme. There's no way this guy's coming back." I couldn't believe my eyes.
I'm pretty sure it's bitconnect.io.
Yeah, we're gonna check into that, guys, because that's actually really interesting. When Tim told me that they were gonna make a 2.0, I almost lost
you're
it.
Bugging. Check me out.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure it was bitconnect.io if I'm not mistaken, but it did not look like this like 2 days ago.
Oh snap!
It really didn't. This is just like links to stuff where like, okay, so like if you were to sign up with this, it would be their referral code. If you sign up with this, it's their referral code. If you buy this, it's this.
Now it's just a blank site basically.
Same thing as our site. You know what? I never even thought of making a thing for Binance for the site. I might do that. I might do that. Just the stuff that makes sense. I don't want to push like a whole bunch of ads on people.
Yeah, but their site is blank. I'm still in awe.
No, yeah, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure
so the
that's
Martini guy apparently did an investigation on him. Interesting. I see that.
Your chat is kind of popping. What's going on right now?
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what's going on right now.
Nice.
Anyways, so that's actually really interesting. I didn't know that they canceled. That was quick. That ended real fast.
I'm glad.
That ended real fast. I'm glad too. Because
the thing about it is, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, I'm on Twitter. Like, CT is crazy. Crypto Twitter. A lot of people like crypto Twitter is like one of the most like together divided communities like you'll ever find. And so like a lot of people were like, oh, obviously it's a scam. I hope nobody falls for this. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And then some people were like, oh, I'm gonna get in early this time and cash out, and everything's gonna be Gucci. Like, no, fam. Like, stop it right now. You need to stop all the way. So I'm pretty sure this is what their website was. I'm gonna just. That's not how you spell BitConnect.
So the dude was a former BCC initial member, but it was too scammy for BCC, and they kicked him for BCC. That's funny. From BCC. Okay. Oh. I'm not surprised. Honestly, anything that has to do with anything that sounds and looks like BitConnect, absolutely not.
You can't even find it on.
No.
Hold on.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna eat pizza because I'm hungry.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's delicious. Anyways. So,
also, by the way, guys, definitely follow us on Twitter.
Oh yeah, we're on Twitter, guys. We're on Twitter.
Engage in some
Twitter,
conversation.
Facebook,
everything is Bits and Tokens. You'll find
pretty
us.
much Instagram. Do we go on our Instagram? We go on our Instagram.
Occasionally, I follow people and they follow us, and we have conversations and stuff. Just lots of different ways to connect with us.
Keep the shirt. Super comfy. IOHK. Love it.
You like wearing that shirt?
I do. It's a good shirt. You know, a lot of events you go to, They don't really give good shirts out. Decent shirt.
You like it? I haven't worn any of mine.
You should. They're nice.
So here's the thing. It's gonna sound crazy, but like I eventually want to have like when we have like a bigger studio, I want to have like a section of like memorabilia from like different events and stuff. Cause like
Okay.
I have some like pretty cool memorabilia. Like the IOHK shirts, like that's pretty fire. You know what I mean? I have the me and Garcon have the little coins from oh man, something World Conference. Bitcoin World Conference. I don't know. One of them Bitcoin conferences, international joints. Pretty nifty.
So apparently the domain, why I can't find it, was sold. So yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll check it out later. Let's get to some news though, because I'm sure you guys have heard about a few things. One, I want to bring something up real quick before we get into Craig Wright, because Craig Wright is a highlight of this night. But I do want to talk about the Brave browser. So the Brave browser, as you may know, on Monday, the 21st, I believe what's his name? One of the executives, Dr. Johnny Ryan. He was with the Senate. He was with the Senate. They were reviewing, privacy laws and privacy security for online, customers and consumer, the UNIs of the world, right? And they talked with a few companies. It was Brave. God, I don't remember the companies off the top of my head. But basically what happened was, after reviewing some of the rules and regulations and things that have been implemented, it turns out that Google may have violated those rules and regulations.
Say word.
So right now there's an investigation into Google. Ireland has been the first one to take that route.
Shout out half my people, yo.
They've been looking into Google. And it was, I don't want to say it was intentional. It was just something that kind of just happened. Well,
here's the thing. Maybe it kind of just happened, but it was intentional because somebody coded it.
Right. So I mean, Johnny called it out, right? He called it out. He's like, hey, you know what? This may, like, we kind of ran into this kind of thing, right? But it was because they were researching for their own browser that they ran into it. So it wasn't like, hey, I was looking for you. It was like, I just so happened to find you. Right.
Gotcha.
Right. So they brought it up. Ireland's the first one that's looking into it. And it has to do with the double clicking and the double clicking customer buying thing. It's I'm not too sure on how it works. I didn't look too much into it because I was kind of busy. I was doing a lot of Craig Wright stuff, but I looked at that. But that's something that honestly we have to follow, because this is the first initial step. It started, I think the lawsuit came out either yesterday the 22nd. Yeah, the investigation, not the lawsuit, but investigation. They're being watched. They're going to look into their information. Came out yesterday, the 22nd. So it's something that's going to, take time. Not other countries haven't jumped on it yet.
Jump on it.
So it's one of those things. And the way they pan it out, if you go on Brave's blog site, the way that they have the information laid out is wonderful. Like they, hit every key point you can think of. On that site regarding the issue. It was labeled out. It was like, it almost looked like a law paper. Like I was just like, wow, you guys are pretty official about this.
Let's look at it.
That's it. Or well, maybe that's it. I think
I'm on brave.com/blog.
That says Ireland infringement. Scroll down.
Suspected for infringement.
Scroll down. DC Google. Yeah, that's it.
Ireland.
There's that one.
So, okay. Whoa. Why is this thing not where it's supposed to be? Hold on. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Why is that there?
I don't know. Why is it there? So, you see the price of Bitcoin SV right now, which is up by a ridiculous amount of percent, because we'll talk about that, but that's another thing. Bitcoin SV. Are you going to try to figure that out?
I'm confused. I don't want to move it and then like break it. Okay.
It looks like you can just, there you go.
But how did that happen though?
I don't know.
That's weird. Anyways, so is this a real newspaper?
Yeah. It's a real newspaper.
That's fire. That's a really nice picture. I want to take a picture like that. That's really nice. I'm sorry, guys. I've been super into photography lately because we've been getting a couple gigs here and there, doing stuff. So
go Tim. Woo. So, anyways, that is the it's okay. So it's a suspected infringement. They suspect that Google did something, but there's proof that was done. You know what I mean?
You know, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, so you can't allege things. Because if you allege or no, you can't. You can you say like allegedly or suspected or whatever, but you can't say like Google is doing this, because then what leads that open to is like slander and like libel lawsuits.
Right.
Because they will definitely like 100% they're coming back on that ass. Like Google's not like they have a lot of money for a lot of lawyers. Like they're definitely 100% coming back on that.
When I saw that, I was like, no way.
That's nuts. So
yeah.
Google double click / authorized buyers.
Authorized buyers. Yeah, that's what it was. That's,
I don't know. I don't even know.
Which
what that
generated $8.4 million from their billions of dollars that they make.
No. It says that it's installed on 8.4 million websites.
No. It makes some million. It makes some. Scroll down because it's generated. It goes. It has to do something with the amount of revenue that they generate. It's not there.
Right here.
3.1. That's what it was. Okay, so 3.1 billion. I'm sorry, not million. 3.1 billion from the 19.9 billion.
But that was in 2007, though.
Right, but they still use it.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, can we get some updated figures? Like,
I don't know if that's information that's out there to the public. I don't know how that even works, but
I want to make a modern crypto museum with every ASIC I can find. That's a fire idea. Just old ASICs? Whoa, that's a fire idea. Oh man.
ASICs. That's an interesting
idea. Posting old dead chains. That's a fire idea too. Keep some legacies going. What?
So like an antique kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of. I like that.
Okay. That's like an antique shop. I don't want to say a shop, but like
I like that. I'm with that. Let me know if you need help with the logistics or whatever. I'm down to like figure out how that would work. That's pretty cool.
But anyways, yeah, that's the story. It's something that's developing. Obviously, Ireland's looking into it. They're the first ones, and then we'll see who else looks into it, really, because it's a bit of a pickle, honestly.
So you think about Ireland, right? That's not really a country where you can like grease anybody's pockets like that. Like, they don't really care like that. Like they're real cool out there. Like they just want to just chill. Like they don't really like. It's not like they're not that they don't have like the same aspirations or whatever that other people have. But Ireland, like, do you ever hear Ireland like ever get into any mess? No, chilling, horde. They don't want to bother nobody. They don't want nobody to bother them.
I suppose.
I don't know the whole difference between like Ireland and Northern Ireland or whatever. I know it's different or whatever. But I just know that island as a whole, like they're chilling. They're just trying to relax. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Eat some potatoes or whatnot.
Eat some potatoes. Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes are fire. Anyway, so that's a pretty cool story.
Just let you know it's one of Jake's biggest dreams.
Is to what? Have a museum?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fire idea, my guy. Like I'm with it. I'll definitely help somehow. You know what I mean? Get bits and tokens on there. You know what I mean? Like I like that idea. That's really cool.
Bulgaria. What about Bulgaria?
Bulgaria?
Yeah. He said, oh, Bulgaria. And I'm like, what about Bulgaria? Tell me about Bulgaria, Jake. Go ahead, Bitcoin Jake. Tell me.
So while we're doing that, I take it a lot of people that are that are watching right now are looking for that Craig Wright story. So I'm gonna pull that one up real quick, because that's important. So before I pull it up, everyone was freaking out, and I tried to explain to people that filing for a copyright is not the same thing as filing for a patent or a trademark, right? Different. Right. So it's not the same thing. A little bit trickier to enforce copyright. And then the other point that I was making before we started the stream was that even with a copyright, even if he were to, get into court and say like, okay, I created Bitcoin, it's mine, all derivative works, because that's how copyright law works, all derivative works, including, BCASH and BTC, because supposedly BSV is the true Bitcoin or whatever. All derivative works are, I own the code for that too because that's how copyright works, whatever. Even if he was able to enforce that, which I don't think is possible, you still have to accept the fact that, like, for this specific time period, from here until now, it at very least was open source. Mm-hmm. And so anything from that time period should still fall under public domain. That's true. I think any reasonable jury would have no problem finding that when you open source something under, like, GNU or whatever, like, you can't then later, like, lay claim to it.
Just kidding. Give it back to me.
Like, let's say, like, we take pictures, and the pictures, we put them on the internet for free as, like, a stock photo. Like, yeah, just use this photo for whatever. And then, someone, Maybelline uses it for, like, for makeup or something or whatever.
Right.
I can't then be like, oh, well, we took that picture. Like, we want, like, they can maybe give us credit for it or whatever, but they're not entitled to compensate us or revenue share, anything, really. We don't own the rights to that. So just very interesting. And so interesting, in fact, that the U.S. Copyright Office is stepping up to say, this is kind of like, depending on what side you are is how harsh you're going to be against Craig or not, right? So this is saying the U.S. Copyright Office said that there's no truth behind Craig Wright's Bitcoin Satoshi claim, whatever. What I read, I didn't specifically see that. What I read was them just clarifying that
they don't recognize him as...
Right. When you register, they're not saying that he's Satoshi. He's saying that he's Satoshi and registering it with them. That's what... when I read their little memo about it, that's what I took from it. Is that they're just saying, like, we're not...
There's a lot of people that were just like, are you serious? So, yeah.
A lot of people were, like, really mad. And when y'all first told me about it, because I had my head, like, in the clouds that day. When y'all first told me about it, I was like, what, are you kidding me? This is crazy. But
yeah,
then,
when
like,
you got granted the copyright.
Yeah, I did more research, and I just, put all my ducks in a row. And from what I found so far, the crypto blockchain community at large really doesn't have anything to worry about. He's just a player that likes making a lot of noise for whatever reason. So
apparently he actually wasn't the first person to copyright Bitcoin either.
Really?
Really.
That's interesting too.
Yeah.
Who was the first person?
I don't know. Jake told me. Jake, who was the first person? Do you know? If not, let's research it because that's I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. That's a fun fact. Copy. Let's see.
So here's the actual quote. As a general rule, when the Copyright Office receives an application for registration, the claimant certifies as to the truth of the statements made in the submitted materials. The Copyright Office does not investigate the truth of any statement made. They're not even equipped to...
Okay, so there was a company out in London that successfully trademarked the name and secured the copyrights to the name Bitcoin.
I remember that. I actually do remember that.
So I guess that... in itself. So I want to say that Craig Wright specifically got the white papers copyrighted. Mm-hmm. So I guess, different copyrights, different, trademarks or whatever. I guess he just has the white paper, not the name, not, whatever else. It's just the white papers. Okay. Yeah. So I guess that company out in London has the rights to the name, which is like, what? What? How do they keep track of that? Like, what? How do you...
Here's a fun tweet. So Rand Nooner, Crypto Man Rand, the dude we saw, was that the one that yelled at you, or was it his cameraman that yelled at you? I'm spilling all the beans.
Oh, the cameraman. Oh, they told me. Well, they both told me. Well, the cameraman just kind of like made a face, and then he's like, "Don't move," and I was like, "Ah." It was the I guess the doppelganger. The
one that looks just like him.
Yeah, the doppelganger, whoever that guy was.
I swear Crypto Man Rand runs around with a person that's like it's his photographer / videographer, whatever. Man looks just like him. Just like him. We saw them at IOHK, just like him. Maybe I'll pull up pictures later. I don't know, but the man looks just like him. Crazy. Anyway, so he said, I think the crypto world is grossly underestimating the implications of the latest move by Craig Wright, etc., etc., etc. And then someone else said, this is nonsense. There is literally no such thing as being awarded a copyright under U.S. law. The only real benefit of registering with the Copyright Office is the right to sue for statutory damages and attorney's fees. Craig Wright's copyright registration is meaningless theater, which is, again, in line with what I said. He's just looking to make a bunch of noise.
Right. Yeah, I'm not seeing. So apparently, according to Jude, Bitcoin Jake, there's another person in the U.S. that did it. I don't see it. Probably because it's all covered by Greg right now. But I'll have to research that. I'll see who else has done it. I'm sure so. Because I mean, I'm not surprised. Of course, people want, it's an open platform. Someone's gonna want to capitalize on it some way, shape, or form. Not surprised someone's already tried to copyright it. But yeah, for the most part, we'll have to.
You know what would be really funny?
What? Tell me what's funny. Make me laugh.
So since you can like just register a copyright, right? What if like a gang of people just like registered the copyright for Bitcoin, like for the white paper? Like so many people. Like I am Satoshi Nakamoto. No, I am Satoshi Nakamoto. Like one of them solidarity moves. Do you think, like in one of them corny teen movies where like they're looking for someone?
Can they do that after it was already granted? Because he got granted the copyright.
Anyone can do it. Look, it's possible for multiple adverse claims to be registered at the Copyright Office. Disputes over the claims and the registration may be heard before federal courts, including disputes over authorship of work. Okay, I see. All right. So in that instance, we would force his hand that he would have to physically prove that he authored that work. There would need to be like, I don't know, like a computer that had the text version of the white paper and he still has the original file from way back when. Or like even better, like it would be so simple. Like if he just like, okay, so we know that Satoshi Nakamoto had XYZ wallets, right? Just sign a transaction. That would just shut the whole thing down immediately. It's definitely yours if you can sign that transaction.
So one of the theories behind it though is that he himself wasn't Satoshi Nakamoto. He took over Satoshi's wallet. So I don't know if you guys remember that cartel that Craig Wright helped take down. His name escapes me. It's like a weird mixture of numbers and letters. Not numbers and letters, but letters.
Craig Wright.
Cartel. Yeah. So he took down a cartel, and the cartel is thought to be Paul Leroux, that guy.
Paul Leroux, I want to say is how you would say that.
Sure. So he apparently helped take him down, right? Whatever. So apparently there's this whole thing about how he may be Satoshi and that he's a criminal mastermind and that like, this whole reverse psychology thing where, actually this guy, invented Bitcoin so he can smuggle his money and whatever. And, in reality, reverse psychology, it wasn't for all the stuff that it stands for. Tim has a very valid point, like what criminal mastermind is doing that. But that's why it's, reverse psychology, quote unquote. That's a heck of a scheme. I'll tell you that. Like if that guy did that, heck of a scheme. Just like I can't even. But essentially some people say that he was the Satoshi, and it's proven, or if it's proven, it can be proven, some way, because apparently he's been in jail since 2012, and Craig Wright got a hold of his private keys or his wallet. Something like that. He got a hold of all his Bitcoin, which is like I don't know if you see there, but it's 1 million Bitcoin. He got a hold of like 1 million Bitcoin.
Who, Craig?
Craig, yeah.
Save it.
And I don't know. So that's apparently that's one theory behind it. That's one theory, one of the many. But yeah, there's also a group of Indian out in India that invented it. Like there's so many theories about it that it's just like what.
Here's my thing, right? Why would McAfee lie?
I don't want to say lie.
Nah, you're lying. Because McAfee said that Craig Wright is not Satoshi. A lot of us know.
It's a group of people. He
said
true.
Specifically, a lot of us in the crypto industry know who Satoshi is, and he's also said it's a group of Indians. So,
true. That is true. That's
if that's not true, then it's like you're lying.
That's true.
So it's like you can't.
That's true.
I guess you not the truth is a lie.
That. I guess you can't justify that.
So, What's the chat got going on?
So apparently Charles also had your idea. Cardano 88 Charles.
My idea of what?
Of the bunch of people patenting for the copyrights and signing up for the copyrights and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he had that idea as well.
My dog Charles, yo, he's so cool in person. Oh my god.
I don't know if it's that or if it was signing the transaction. One of the two. He had one of those ideas.
Okay.
So
I would probably lean towards, if I had to guess, if this was a multiple choice,
the transaction.
I would say probably the transaction. Based on how he's like, the way his mind works, like
yeah, super cool guy. I touched his gator boots. I got a picture of that.
You should have did the thing like you know the guy on Instagram, SLV Sounds or SO whatever Sounds, where he like goes up to people and he's like, whoa, wait a minute, and he just like, let me pluck it, let me rub it.
What?
Yeah, you never seen him?
No.
What? Oh, he goes up to people and he like sings like about their like shitty shoes.
Wow.
And it's like the most funniest, disrespectful thing ever. Like he'll just like sing like whoa.
So actually, it wasn't a transaction. It was the group of people.
Wow,
the
really?
Copyrights, yeah.
Hey, I'm
in
down.
my opinion, the transaction would be literally the cheapest and most efficient way. Literally, because it's just.
Yeah, but that's on him though.
Right, right.
So here's the thing: as long as he doesn't do it, there's still this air of mystery. Like, oh, what if it really is him?
Right.
Like we can't. Here's the thing, right? When I say that I know something, I don't say it the way a lot of people say it. Like I have to know, so like I have to have an overstanding of something before I say I know it, right? Like I have to be able to articulate it in and out. And so I don't know that Craig Wright is not Satoshi. I would presume that he is not, based on the fact that it's very easy for the actual Satoshi to prove that he's the actual Satoshi, right? Mm-hmm. The only thing that I could think that like you wouldn't want to prove that you actually own all that Bitcoin or like whatever is like for tax reasons. But like other than that, like I can't imagine why like anybody would let this drag on for so long. Like if somebody was like, "Yo, you not gangster?" Like I'm not gangster. Like like I don't know. Like I just sometimes you gotta just prove things, and it's just this. It seems like something that would have been just so easy to prove, and he just is opting not to for whatever reason.
Jake, I removed the ability to not post links, so you should be able to post links, but that is very interesting.
So you have to, if you're logged in as us, look, you have to approve it.
Yeah, I see it. But it wasn't, some people were saying that it wasn't letting post at all, and if you go back to like the moderator site, there's like this thing that it automatically blocks.
Yeah,
links.
Streamlabs doesn't like when links comes through. Streamlabs, even though we don't use Streamlabs, we're using regular OBS. They're our moderator. So they moderate our chat for us.
Okay. Here's the thing where it says that he wasn't even the first one to.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Okay, here
send that
we
to
go.
me on WhatsApp.
You got YouTube?
I have to go into the YouTube. All right, fine.
Okay, yeah. So, keyword and not found relevance. 1999. Sorry, guys. I'm just mumbling. I'm trying to read here. Ronald. Okay, so some man named Ronald in Hawaii filed for this copyright. Okay. Ronald Kelaku-Maria. What? So, yeah, he filed authorship of application Satoshi Nakamoto. Interesting. Okay, and this was way back when, 2016. Wow. So this man filed back in 2016 for an equity-based electronic reserve currency peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So he was the first one to start filing for
Oh wow. So here it's interesting. It says authorship on application Satoshi Nakamoto, pseudonym of Ronald Kelaku-Maria.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. Yo, Hawaiians are lit. You ever talk to a Hawaiian person? They're lit. Very lit.
Interesting.
I enjoy Hawaiian people very much. Very lit.
Interesting.
Never been there. I would love to go there. Anyone that needs any film work, out in Hawaii, just fly me out. We got the big boy cameras. We're not playing around no more.
Thanks for sharing that, guy. That's actually very interesting. I didn't know that at all. Awesome. I like that a lot, actually. Actually.
1971. Interesting.
Want to try one of those phone numbers? Let me see them, because I want to look up the address and the information, honestly.
That's his phone number?
Yeah, the phone numbers are on there. I'm sure people have
it.
tried calling. Do you want to try calling?
I'll call right now. Stop playing with me.
It's 4 hours earlier in Hawaii than it is now, so it's earlier.
I'm calling
so
right now. You're a silly goose. Of course I'm calling.
Oh, God.
Of course I'm calling. What are you saying to me?
Dun, dun.
I'm not calling. Yeah, well, of course I'm calling.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, can I speak to Satoshi, please?
Let's see what he says. Oh, this is actually really funny. Oh,
It
no.
says Hawaii.
It's ringing. Oh, man.
Please email me rkm@rkm.world.
What?
Email him? He
That
said
was
to
a
email
weird-
him?
So apparently that phone number is probably still on, but like he doesn't use it, like some of my numbers.
Yeah, probably. He's probably,
Was it
avoids-
rkm.world? Is that what he said?
I think so. He said, please email me at is that his website?
rkm@rkm.world. I'm pretty sure that's what I just heard right now.
Yeah. What is it? What is that? What is that about? What does that say? Black card? What?
I don't know.
Some about Bitcoin at the bottom. I saw Motor Club of America. What
Check
is
me
that?
out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Here's what's happening. Someone had the brilliant idea. Let me tell you exactly what went on in this man's mind, okay? Beautiful. I love this. I love this so much. Check me out. This is how my mind works. Check me out. This guy is sitting in his garage. Do they have garages in Hawaii?
I would assume so.
He's sitting in his luau room. And
His luau room.
Yes, he's got the laser around his neck. You know what I'm saying? He's thinking about spending some fire. Then he's like, well, how can I make some cash, right? So this is what he does, right? He registers the copyright for a very popular thing, Bitcoin, right? Oh, no one's done it. Let me just do it. Let me register this copyright. Then he obviously leaves his phone number because you have to, right? Leaves his phone number on the copyright.
Mm-hmm.
Then we call, and there's a voicemail because he doesn't pick up that phone number. Why would he, right? Literally, like I just advertised for him right now. How crazy. That's so neat. Like that's like, I mean, that's like almost next level. Like I went searching for this website to be shown a bunch of like links that like
BitcoinRewards.com.
I'm saying like he gets paid for, he obviously gets paid for all of these links that are on here. So like,
So he's just, marketing some stuff.
yeah,
at that
that's
point.
ingenious. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that.
I didn't even know this site existed. That's actually really
Well,
cool.
don't use it. We're not trying to get him paid. Like,
Don't use it. I mean, if I like something, I'm going to use it, of course.
wow, that's a scam.
That's a scam.
It's not a scam, but like I'm not even mad at this. I'm gonna come clean right now. Like I'm really not mad at this.
Interesting. I've never BitcoinRewards.com.
Should I email him? Be like, oh, I'm looking for Satoshi Nakamoto.
That's not even a real thing. It makes me laugh when I see these things.
What?
Hey, look, I saved money. Look at my coin.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull that up because they can't see what you're looking at. What page is that on?
It's BitcoinRewards.com.
No, yeah, but is that on the front page or
yeah,
what?
it's on the front page. It kind of scroll. It's an automatic scroll. Go to the top. That girl. That makes me laugh.
I got cash back.
I'm saying, like, what do you look at my Bitcoin?
I'm not gonna lie though.
It's
Listen.
a visual thing.
No, check
and
me
I
out.
get it,
No,
but it's just so
listen,
funny.
I need you to understand something though. I'm big in the XYO forums. Been there for a minute. You
Right.
know? So when they were shipping out the investor kits that had the little coin, the one that we did the unboxing for or whatever.
The commemorative round.
Right. So it's a commemorative round, and we know that, but like other people don't know that. And so like when there was like, oh, I bought stock in this company, but some people said that they bought tokens. I only got one token with mine. How much is it worth? Like. No. No.
Oh man, I hit my forehead. Oh geez, no, come on, guys.
How do I
Let's
use this
get
on
it.
the blockchain?
How do I do this? No.
Where's my
What
wallet
would have
address?
been cute? You know what would have been cute if they actually made that a cold storage wallet.
They could have worked with coldstoragewallet.com or
Right.
.org or whoever they are, and they could have just got
and
the
they could
XYO
have just
thing.
done the little QR codes and.
You know how cool that would have been?
That would have been cool.
That would have been so cool.
That would have been really cool. But I mean, it's honestly, it doesn't do anything outside of that. So.
But it would have made it way more easy. Like, oh, this coin is where you can store your XYO.
Right. But like the coin now doesn't do anything outside of just being a coin. Just being a coin.
So.
It's just a souvenir. Yeah. But some companies they learn. I don't know. I feel like the companies that are serious in life, like they come through.
Here's my thing. I feel like, and I'm not gonna, whatever. XYO, like I feel like specifically them, they came into crypto and blockchain as like an afterthought. They're like, oh, blockchain is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we've been in this industry forever without releasing like an actual blockchain product, right? If we were, specifically us, if we were to release a blockchain product, you know how many advisors we could have from various like already established people? Like, you know how much like answers to questions we would be able to get answered like ASAP just because like how connected we are? Like we would have like a leg up over what they came in, and it's just like Matt used to say, like, some people have the best intentions, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions, basically. Like you can't,
right.
And so like if we were to drop a product or something, like it would just make all the way sense, because like there's so many people that would tell us like, oh no, don't do it that way, like do it like this,
right?
Or like, oh yeah, by the way, let me put you in touch with these people because they can do blah blah blah,
right?
Like
that makes sense.
So I just feel like maybe they just really did not have the connect. They just didn't. Honestly, they didn't know me, and they could have asked me, and I would have guided them the whole way through. But the unfortunate reality is they chose to steal from me instead. So.
Oh yeah. Well.
And that's that.
It's one of those things. Honestly, I don't want to say it's part of life because it's unfortunate, but hey. But yeah, I mean.
Anyways, I'm over it. I don't want to look at this website anymore. I don't want to give that person any more credit. I appreciate you. Was that Jake that sent that in? Hello.
Yes, I've been loving Steam. Wow. Sorry guys, my eyes don't work sometime.
DTube, is that
yeah,
D-Live or
yeah,
D whatever?
yeah. So we tried that.
I think we
have an account. We just
yeah.
haven't. It was real. So it was very, very new when we started using it. Very new, and it was literally just like a bunch of like playlists.
Should we try streaming on there?
Maybe we can see. Is that?
Should we try this? Like, should we actually like really try it?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Here's the thing. If how many people are in the chat right now?
What's your DTube, Jake? Let me see here. He made $50 his first month. Oh, that's cute. Aw.
$50? Damn, yo, we don't make no money. we get our ends elsewhere. This is just for fun. You tell me I could have fun and make money?
Bitcoin Jake 09 on his YouTube.
All right, I'm logging in as us.
Let's take a look here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, really?
Yes, really. Bitcoin Jake 09.
Yeah.
No. How do I spell it?
BITCION JAKE 09.
CION?
COIN. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so bad.
Well, that would nope. Is that on YouTube or is that on where is that?
I'm assuming DTube because he's saying DTube for uploads, Dive for streams, or DLive. Okay, so he does DLive for streams and then DTube for uploads.
Got you. Okay. So
but yeah, I just saw someone live on DTube. You can do
no. So we were on DLive before. This DLive.
Oh, you're on DLive.
Yes,
okay.
we have a DLive. So DLive is the one that PewDiePie switched over to for his gaming streams or whatever. So he's only supposedly going to stream on DLive now, which I don't know how much they're paying him, but that's wild. So that's cool, I guess. Oh my God, 5.57K. What are you saying to me?
Let's check it out. See how it works. Honestly, we haven't really done much on there, but that looks like it's a pretty cool platform. Here's he sent a link in the chat for the DTube. Okay, yeah, I see you. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it tells you how much he made per video. That's cute.
It tells everyone how much everyone made?
Yeah, it tells him, like, you can see he made $6.79 off this video that people watched.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
so
I'm trying to make
cool.
some cash. What are you
That's
saying
awesome,
to me?
actually. Wow, look at you. And he has 454 subscribers. Awesome. That's pretty neat. It actually gives him a full layout. He's made $211.53 off the platform. So
What
far.
if you don't? That's crazy.
That's actually really cool. That's cool. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah,
That's
when
nuts.
we came on
I'm gonna
DTube,
watch-
it didn't look like this yet.
I'm gonna watch some of your videos.
It didn't look like this yet at all.
Was it? No, it was a different one.
Which one was it?
It was there's a whole nother one too, but like it wasn't. The layout was not this clean.
Yeah, no, this is a really nice layout.
Oh god,
It literally
what
looks
was
like
it called?
kind of looks like but
I don't remember what it was. But it wasn't this though. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so you can log in with Steam. Okay, do we have a Steam? I don't think so, right? Because Steam costs money.
So sort of. Okay, so the way Steam works is that you can pay them 2 Steam tokens, which comes out to like $1.90, which is really actually nothing.
Oh, let's sign up then.
To
I
have
approve.
immediate access and not be verified, or you can be a free user but you have to go through the verification process, meaning phone number, email, like they need to like know who you are, but that takes 2 weeks for them to properly verify you.
Whatever, we'll just get it done and we'll get everything set up and we'll start. Here's the thing: should we switch to a crypto? Should we just fully embrace crypto? Like, should we just say like, fuck it, like, YouTube, it's been fun, but like we're gonna.
Perhaps we could always, multi-platform is not a bad thing either.
I don't mind cross uploading. Whatever other site it was, I don't know why the name is escaping me right now. I'm just having a one of those funky nights.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember.
But it made it
either.
easy. Like it would pull your YouTube videos for you somehow. Like you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. I remember that.
The only thing about it was that it was really weird. Like if you upload a video, you can add tags so that people can like search and find it. If you transfer a video from YouTube, it doesn't let you add tags and it doesn't pull the tags from YouTube. So it's like it's weird.
I see.
So that's why I stopped using it because nobody was finding our videos. Because the easiest way, obviously, was to, do it like that.
Tag it up.
But then,
yeah. I see. I don't know. I mean, the other platform wasn't really popping. This one's popping. This one looks like it's doing stuff. So interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look into
appreciate that. So Bitcoin Jake, would you follow us over there? Like, would you watch us over there as well, on both DLive and DTube? I'm curious about that. Because if you say that you'll watch us, I'll set it up.
So
and we'll
apparently
do our
he's
next
made a
stream.
video for YouTubers. It takes about 2 minutes after you upload your videos to YouTube for it to upload to DTube. So I guess it does the same thing as the other platform.
Really?
Yeah, and then Steam is 40 cents each right now. Free user takes about 1 week. Insta through Steam Ninja or something about a $10 account. Yeah, I read something about different stuff. Jake also said yes. He's not on DLive yet, but he said yes, he would come over with us. So.
Like because I'm trying to find a new home, not a new home for the stream. Like I'm not mad at YouTube or nothing like that, but like to be able to get money for streaming, even if it's like a couple dollars per stream, like that's lit.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
asking for donations, like it's kind of corny. Like the links are in the description or whatever, and like when we were using Streamlabs, like it would have popped up on the screen and been like all cute or whatever. But like, I don't want to do this for the people to directly like pay us. Like that's weird. Like I like doing these streams.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean YouTube, they have the bigger stick when you're doing content, just because you're giving them traction to the site. Technically, you're advertising for YouTube.
Right.
Technically, you're bringing people to YouTube.
Absolutely.
They go around YouTube. That brings up overall all your numbers. But then until I don't have a certain amount of whatever, I don't see anything. So I mean, it's a little difficult, but that would make sense why a lot of there's a lot of other platforms, and there's a lot of discrepancies in the content community. And until you don't get into that community, you don't know. Like there's a lot of stuff that you just don't understand. I mean, even Hollywood's a not fun place. Not fun at all.
Let me tell you what it's like to be in the media world, right? People want stuff from you. And a lot of times, like, I didn't realize it until like recently. Like, a lot of times people want you at their events, not just because like you're a name in the crypto world, but because they know that you're coming with a camera.
Mhm.
And it's just like, ugh. Like, can I just exist? Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring the camera, but like, can we not make it about that? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like that sometimes. Like, I you know, any of my family members that may or may not be listening right now, if you ever are getting married, if you know, having an event, family reunion, whatever the case may be, and you need someone to be there to film it or to take pictures or whatever, I am charging you full price. Tell that right fucking now. Mom, if you're listening, I love you. I'm charging you full fucking price.
I'm charging you full price. Oh man.
Like, I don't have a nicer way to say it. Like, you know, as content creators, people expect you to just do content for free. Oh, well, you already edit videos. Okay, well, no, like a 30-second video
no.
take. How long does a 30-second video take you to edit?
Oh
Annalise?
man, if you're trying to make a nice video, let me tell you something about commercials, right?
Look, let's not even talk about a commercial. Let's talk about one scene, 2 different angles, 30 seconds with 3 transitions and maybe a couple text boxes popping up on the screen. Animated text boxes.
So there's a lot that goes into that. Not only making sure that everything is matching, like the color, and you have to change the color, and there's a lot that goes into that.
Not to mention
it
audio.
It may take at least an hour, and that's just for one scene, minimum.
The whole 30-second video, though, how long would that?
Wow, at least 2 to 3 hours.
For a 30-second video,
it
you're telling me
really-
2 to 3 hours?
It honestly
people
depends on the
really-
quality.
People really
Like,
want stuff for free.
The
That's
more
crazy.
transitions and the more effort you put into a video, the more. And there's, don't get me wrong, there's different platforms. I personally use Adobe. Because it literally gives you everything that is
Adobe, is that
Cadillac of editing.
Is Adobe the free one?
No.
No. Adobe costs money,
Right.
but you just buy it one time and you have it, right?
No.
Oh no. Well, how does that work then?
Well, it used to be where you can buy a program and then you just put it
Right.
on your computer, but now you
Now
actually
what?
have to pay a month-to-month subscription for Adobe.
Cloud-based?
Yes, cloud-based.
Wow.
So
On a monthly basis.
Yes.
Wow.
So I mean,
So it's-
expenses aside, but like
So
I
check
mean,
me
in
out.
general, it's
Let me
it's
ask
a
you a
lot.
question. So even if you really like someone, editing a video still costs you money?
It sure does.
Wow.
It sure does.
Literally sipping my tea.
Yeah, GIMP. That's Tim's territory. The GIMPs. That's your territory.
So listen, I actually prefer GIMP over Photoshop. I honestly do. I'm very big in open source stuff. I can tell you right now that OpenShot is not as good as Premiere. It's not. I have an alternative. I use Darktable, whereas you would use Lightroom, and I like Darktable. I do enjoy Darktable. I like it. Is Lightroom a little bit more feature rich? Absolutely, right? And so for the extra added cost of that, but you also have access to all the other stuff too. Like, okay, it makes sense, right? So there are some things that you can get away with, but I'm telling you right now, Adobe Premiere is just not one of them.
This was one that I remember coming across. Have you ever seen this one?
First of all, that is an entire suite of. I'm not gonna do it to you right now, but that is an entire suite of just everything. If I turn my computer off right now and turn it back on, I have an option of booting into one of those.
Really?
So yeah.
I know it's an operating system you can run on it, but
Well, it's the basis of multiple. We're talking about Linux right now. I wasn't gonna do that to her right now, but yes. So Linux is the basis of multiple operating systems. Some of the popular versions are then broken down into even more specific groups. Like Debian is one of the very, very popular ones. Red Hat is one of the very popular ones. And then those are also broken down into like, this is a Debian based Linux OS. Ubuntu is very popular, and I want to say I'm pretty sure that's Debian based. So there's just it's an open source operating system that birthed other kind of operating systems that are based on that, and then birthed other ones that are based on the ones that it's based on. Like, it's Linus Torvalds. That's my guy. That's my guy. Very, very big Linux fan over here. I actually run Ubuntu Studio on this, so that way if I want to, it's on my spare hard drive. So that way if I want to do like That's where I use Darktable, is on Ubuntu Studio.
Okay.
So it just it's a really cool operating system. Like it comes with basically everything that you would need as far as like all the stuff that's in like the Adobe suite is technically built in there. But Adobe suite is the more powerful, like you said, it is the Cadillac. Right. Like your Toyota Corolla is very gas efficient, I'm sure. And I know it definitely gets you from point A to point B, but you're not cruising there the way you're cruising there in a Cadillac. So it is what it is. Plus, when your video is made in a Cadillac versus in a Toyota Corolla, it just, it has that polish to it. So
it's not a little part. But anyways, guys, let's just do a really quick recap here. Craig's questionable still. Brave went after Google. Okay. Ireland's looking into them. Anything else that was major? Did we talk about anything else?
I think those were our two major stories.
Those were the two major stories.
We got into some of the more like fine details about it.
Right.
We did discuss the thought of streaming on DLive and uploading or mirroring onto DTube as well. So that might be a thing for us to look into. I'm, pretty sure that that's going to be an option that we definitely look into. So we'll have to go through Steam to get to DTube. DLive, I know, is just we already have an account, so we can just start streaming there whenever.
Jake said he'd drift a Corolla over a Cadillac any day. Wow. That made me laugh.
First of all, listen, as someone who has driven both of those types of cars, I don't know if you've ever been in a rear wheel drive DeVille. I know the most beast DeVille is the like 93, the one with the 4.9.
Cadillac Coupe DeVille.
But that's a front wheel drive. I actually drove one of those for a while, and when I tell you that V8 is not playing no games at all and doesn't want like no problems with nobody, like that V8 is not to be messed with. Like that thing just goes. For a big old boat that weighs a lot, like that thing goes. But it's front wheel drive, so drifting is like meh. You know what I mean? But like the rear wheel drive Cadillac DeVilles, Fleetwoods, Brohams, Eldorados, listen, I love caddies. Trust me, I love caddies. So like I know about them and stuff. You would have a much funner time drifting like an old caddy versus any Corolla, because all Corollas have always been front wheel drive, and you're not really drifting at that point unless you go to McDonald's and steal like the little trays where your food comes on, and then you put them under your back wheels and then pull the parking brake. That's fun.
What?
You've never done that?
No. What?
Okay, so in a front wheel drive car, you can't make the ass slide, right? Like if you want to make the ass slide, you have to pull the emergency brake or whatever. But then like you're burning rubber, and it's like this whole thing, and it's like it's putting stress on the e-brake, and so it's not really the best way. It's good to get into your drifts that way, but it's not good to sustain your drifts that way. But if you put the trays under your wheels, they just fucking slide all over the place. So you just kind of have to like nudge it into the right direction and then like counter steer, and then you're just sideways. And it's really fun. But it's also a way to break the rear axle on a CB7 Accord. Ask me how I know.
No. What I can tell you is that apparently Jake owned one, 2001 front wheel drive, and didn't serve him very well apparently. So.
A 2001? Yeah, that's the one with the North Star. I would never drive a North Star Cadillac. Sorry, I would never.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
Let me guess, Jake. Your head gasket went. Is that what it was? It's because of the North Star. I bet you anything the head gasket went. It's just like that engine when they switched from the 4.9 to the North Star. Like no, that 4.9 is a beast. A beast. You don't understand. There's a whole subsect of people that drive whatever car company makes the Fiero, and they swap out. It's a rear mounted engine. They swap it out with the 4.9, and they just drift like fucking crazy. Like that's just that's like a whole thing.
Yes, you were right. Gasket.
I'm telling you. Those North Stars are not reliable at all. I'm telling you. You want the older ones with the 4.9, 93 or like 90. I think they went up to 96 before they switched to the North Star. Like, you don't want to go past that. I'm telling you. The North Star was not the engine. The 4.9 was literally bulletproof. The 4.9, the only other engine I would compare it to, like, automotive, like, wise, is probably, like, the 4.0 liter Jeep engine. Like, those are just also bulletproof. I know. Trust me. Like,
Tim has a pocket full of stories, guys.
I love cars. I love a lot of
pocket
things.
full of
Like I get into
stories.
like a lot of things that I just love. Like I fall in love with stuff, and like cars is one of them. That was my first baby.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. But anyways, we will definitely be checking out some other streaming platforms. We'll give you guys some updates on how that looks like.
98 Forester all-wheel drive. Let's go. Those are so fun. Those are. I bet
do
you
hear
that
this guy?
if it's not manual, we're gonna. I have to take a couple points off. I'm assuming it should be manual. But yeah, a lot of fun. Those cars are so much fun. All-wheel drive Subis are not playing around. Like even the Forester, which like it sounds like you should be able to like take it like really off-road. It's called a Forester. Like it doesn't have the appearance of like a super off-road vehicle, but I've seen people jump like dunes in a Forester. Like like it's
Interesting.
That's a fun little car. And it's a nice family car too. Like if you want to, you have like all the extra space and stuff. Like we would do good with a Forester.
He says it's not manual, not by choice, but it's his baby.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna fault you. I'm actually not gonna take any points off for it not being a manual. It's still a fun car to drive, especially being all-wheel drive. So.
Oh, one of his dream cars. You guys would be literally best friends because if there's anything that Tim likes, it's old ass cars.
I love old cars.
He's like, oh my god, look at that car, Jewel. Like literally.
When was the last time I did that? No, we did see a Chevelle the other day. It's not like they come to me. What do you want me to do about it?
They come to me. What was that car we saw that had the little like submarine hole as the window in the back? Was it a Thunderbird?
Submarine, yeah, Thunderbird.
It was a Thunderbird, yeah.
Submarine hole, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it had a little submarine hole window.
You weren't there when me and Jerome saw a Roadrunner, and he was like, "What's that car?" And I was like, "Oh my god, give me your phone, snap." Like,
oh my god.
the guy was like looking like kind of awkward or whatever. He was like, "Oh," and I was like, "I love your car," and he was like, "Oh, okay." Like I wasn't sure like what was going on. Because I'm literally leaning out the side of the window like snap, like
oh paparazzi, what? It's like, who are you?
And then like after he realized like, oh, you're not crazy, like he moved up a little bit, like we were talking about his car, and I was like, your car is so nice.
Wow, look
Man.
at you. Your car, where'd you get it from? Give it to me.
All
That's
original.
crazy.
It was so crazy, so crazy. I'd never seen something so beautiful in my life. It was that I don't remember what the color code is, but it was that light blue, like the powder coat. Just ridiculous. Such a beautiful car.
Yeah, Jake's car is iconic red.
Iconic red.
Yeah, iconic red.
A show. Discord. Is that?
Do we have a Discord? We have a Discord.
So, do we? I don't think we do.
We've talked to people on Discord. You talk to people on Discord.
Not like from our Discord though.
Do we have like okay? So it's just a.
We should make a Discord, honestly.
Should we? Maybe. We'll take you up on that, Jake.
I'm actually gonna task Garcon with that because he also uses Discord.
Yeah, we use Discord. I don't think we just use a bits and tokens Discord.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like I use my Discord for Pokemon Go. Not gonna lie.
Oh
Yo, there's some
God.
Discord groups for like we have one specifically for Coral Springs that's always updated with like this is a whatever nest. Here's this gym that is this egg for this long or whatever. Like it's always updated with like just where raid bosses are and just like it's crazy. It's like you would think that like I don't know like they have it like computerized access or something, but it's just people that are literally going out and just updating stuff, and they have a bot that like organizes it. It's really cool. It's really cool. That's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten into Discord, because there's so many like intricacies and nuances to it. Like you can have a bot that like does stuff, so when people type a specific thing, it like pins a certain type of message and creates a new group, and it's crazy. So
Interesting.
we'll look into it. Definitely something that I am
Craig
game
wrong. Somebody said Craig wrong in the
I
chat.
swear to God that was what was gonna be the title of the video. Oh no, I did put it as the title of the video. Okay, I was about to say like we're clever together. Yeah, I did.
We're
I did
clever
put that.
together. Craig right or Craig wrong? Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, a little witty. Whatever.
I have my moments. You know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
see what you did there.
You see what I did there? That was pretty cool, right?
Interesting. And Jake says he's made one more Pursuers Discord bot using Python. Interesting.
First
I
of
don't know.
all,
We'll try
Jake,
to see.
you seem like a really cool dude. We gotta link up somehow. Find us on the internet and talk to us, and it'll most likely be me that you're talking to, because I usually.
Yeah, Tim does internet.
Yeah.
I try to do internet. It's not that I'm bad at the internet.
It's just a lot, and I'm okay with it.
It's just like I don't have time for the internet.
Right.
I try. Like honestly, if I can tell you how many times a day I lose my phone, I lose my phone.
No, that's true. Your phone's right here, by the way.
I can't even. Yeah, it's dying. I haven't charged it. I don't look at it. I replaced my phone twice this year alone already.
Anyways, any last thoughts, concerns, comments, questions from the beautiful chat we have today?
Send us your questions, guys. If you have any questions, always feel free to check us out on bitsandtokens.com. We are there. Feel free to sign up for an account. We have a little social community in there you can talk to. It's not the poppinest, but feel free to bring some people over.
It is not the poppinest yet. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
And if not, it'll be just a very intimate community. I'm okay with that too.
Yep,
I'm okay with that too. Okay, because we are multifaceted. We dibble and dabble in a lot of
one thing I want to mention: Florida today. If you guys are in Florida, passed a blockchain bill. I just want to throw that out there. It's the SB 1024. I believe that gave Florida the leadway to organize a blockchain task force, kind of like Wyoming has.
Oh, that's what we went up to Tallahassee for.
Right.
That's cool. We have some videos about when we went up to Tallahassee. There's still some stuff that's not out yet that I would like to see eventually.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, they passed it today. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, the blockchain technology general bill, it was passed. So that's good. This is now going to it was approved by Governor DeSantis today. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So it was passed by the governor. It's something that's officially, I guess, implemented into the states now. And they're going to have a task force. So that's awesome. Okay. So it's going to be a task force for the financial services. And they're going to make a master plan and I guess help Florida with how to go into the blockchain space. So hopefully they follow the footsteps of Wyoming as we've seen so far. They've seemed to have gotten it right. And then don't look at Texas. You know, Texas is a little strange. New York, not crazy
Texas
about New York.
Texas gets a lot of things right, but like, wow. New York does not get anything right. And I'm from there, so I can say that.
Hopefully if you guys are in the state of Florida, this will help us as a state move forward with blockchain and move forward with bringing companies. I don't know if you guys have ever been out to Miami. Miami is trying to be the hub of blockchain.
So here's how a task force is helpful, right? These politicians, they don't know about all the stuff that they're signing into law.
Right.
They have to have a trusted, kind of party that they can consult with to figure out what's what, right?
Right.
And so this would establish a specific task force that would, that understands the technology, the different implications, and that would be able to advise, advisory role. So that's exactly what that's for. So
so we don't end up like that guy from California.
The guy from California?
Yeah, the politician that was trying to put a ban on crypto because it's
stupid
going to devalue the U.S. dollar and blah, blah, blah. That, half-haired guy. Yeah.
Stupid McDummy face. I don't have time right now to go into why devaluing the U.S. dollar is the least of the U.S. concern.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. But, so if you guys, just look into it, there's going to be a link that Jerome posted into the group chat. You guys can check it out. It's very interesting. And again, it's just going to help Florida push forward our blockchain community. And that's kind of exciting. That's exciting. Hopefully Miami, becomes a hub. They want to be like a Silicon Valley. From what I've been speaking to a lot of people, Ethereum launched in Florida back in, 2014. IOHK is always down here. There's a lot of conferences out in Miami, so it's a good place to start, and it's a good place for expansion. Just don't drive there. The traffic's horrible.
Honestly, just take a helicopter.
So, I mean, it's a good place though. Miami in itself, it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the world, and it has a lot of potential.
Oh my God!
Listen, it's perfect for a tan. All right.
Oh my God, it's hot.
And apparently, if you live in Broward, we live in another world. So. I heard somebody write a
Broward
book about
exists
that.
as like a petri dish all by itself. Like it's locked off from everything, and just whatever's here just festers. Like it's so weird. Like Broward's such a weird place.
I love Broward. I'm a proud Birdian.
Listen, Birdian, what?
I'm a proud Birdian.
Whoa.
I'm from Bird.
Anyways, once we get like a bunch of money coming in soon, I'm gonna get you some gold teeth.
So you know
We'll get
what?
some-
I
we'll get some
wanted
matching
some
gold teeth.
jewelry. I wanted some jewelry. I've been wanting teeth jewelry, and I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Like, you know those little diamond studs? And I wanted these golds like way back when with like designs at the bottom.
Listen, check me out.
Like-
Here's some free game because I'm not gonna pursue it. I had the past like almost. I couldn't tell you how
Robert
long.
smells weird. You be quiet. You're here.
Hey, yo, I
Skills.
ain't gonna lie.
What the
Listen.
heck? Robert smells
Listen,
weird.
here's $1 million,
What?
probably
Go to
$1 billion.
Paris. You tell me what smells
Listen,
weird.
here's probably like $1 billion idea for any of the lucky viewers that are listening right now. Okay, corrective grills.
Corrective.
You feel me?
Why though?
It's because it's not Invisalign.
Why,
It's
though?
visible. It's
Corrective
visible, but it's gold.
grills.
So here's how it would work, right?
Do you have to like
You would-
re-smelt them?
No, yes.
Like,
Check me out. Check me out. So here's what would happen. They would send you two. They would send you the first like week, 2 weeks, whatever, and then they would send you the second week, 2 weeks, whatever. And then you would send one back, and they would remelt it and send it back to you as the next week. And then you would send that one back, and then they would remelt it. And like you would always have one to pop in, and then they would have one that they're melting back, and then doing whatever.
That's not a bad idea. Definitely, you know, dudes with dude money would do that, but that's not a bad idea. And I'm not gonna lie, braces and Invisalign in itself is expensive. Like they're really expensive. Like at minimum, you're paying $5,000.
Imagine paying $5,000 but having bling. You know what I'm saying?
That's, I suppose.
One of my
that's
homies, rest in
not a
peace. One of my
bad
homies
idea.
from way back in the day gave me the idea, and like he's no longer with us, so like I gotta put it out there. I have to make it a thing somehow.
You know, it's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
It's a really good idea.
That's not a
That's
bad
a
idea.
fire idea. Corrective grills? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Everybody would want that. Everybody would want that. Oh, you gotta take your gold teeth out. Oh, actually, sir, this is for these are my braces. Like, come on.
These are my
Everybody
braces.
will want
I'm
that. So yeah,
dying.
anybody that wants to do corrective grills, I haven't copyrighted it yet. I'm not Craig Wright. You know what I'm saying? It's just the idea I had.
Corrective grills. That's not a bad idea. But anyways,
Yo, I could partner with Invisalign. Yo, imagine like a partnership between Invisalign and some like gold bullion company, and it's just like, yo, corrective grills.
anyways, it's 11 o'clock. I want a pizza. Tim wants some garlic rolls. We will
Yum.
speak to you guys some other time. Make sure to stay tuned. We do have some exciting news. We're not going to announce it yet because we may not be in our studio for a while, but we'll let you know.
I'm pretty sure we've already announced that we're going away.
Not officially. Thanks, guys, for tuning in
Pretty
to
sure
this
we have.
episode.
Bye,
Bits and Tokens. We'll
guys.
see you guys next time. Take care. Be blessed. And trade.